This is my land, you
This is not your land. It belongs to these families.
land, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you and the Palestinians. This is my land. God gave it to me. Nazi.
The head of Lebanon's resistance movement Hezbollah says the axis of resistance is stronger than ever, warning Israel that it will be surprised by the group's response if it attacks Lebanon.
The Israelis know that the axis of resistance is returning stronger than ever. The Israelis are afraid of any confrontation, especially a confrontation with Lebanon. They know that any war they wage could have very, very great repercussions for them.
Israel Hassan was addressing mourners on the day of Ashura in the capital Beirut. He said that Israel is aware of the military might of Hezbollah, including its high-precision missiles, and would never think of an attack. Nasrallah added that regime forces don't have the necessary courage to engage in a ground battle with Hezbollah fighters. The Hezbollah chief warned that the countries standing against Israeli aggression should remain vigilant. Political commentator Ali Risk says Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah's remarks during his Ashura Day speech could suggest that the axis of resistance against Israel has expanded to include Yemen and Iraq, as well as those already present.
Today's speech was more of a mobilization speech, and the focus was first and foremost on Israel. As I said, on the 10th day of Muharram, that's what we usually do here from Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, a focus on Israel and clear warnings issued towards the Israeli side. As you yourself mentioned, he referred to the precision missiles, and he referred to the fact that Israel would be installed for some big surprises if it indeed were to go ahead and wage war on Lebanon. So again, as I said, with every year on this occasion, we see Sayyid Hassan making some surprise announcements or declarations which target Israel itself. But I think that another important point which has to be mentioned was the fact that the axis of resistance has been broadened. That is also something he mentioned when he said that now we have new members, people or certain parties which weren't part of the axis of resistance against Israel that have now joined this axis.
This is my land, you
This is not your land. It belongs to these families.
land, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you and the Palestinians. This is my land. God gave it to me. Nazi.